You mentioned at the top of the call our work with ExxonMobil, and that's going back now to 2014. It was probably one of our first big wins as a firm, where we made the business case for carbon asset risk. What impact is climate change going to have on Exxon's business? And we're fossil fuel free investors, but we have clients with legacy holdings of Exxon. And the externalities from Exxon are not just going to affect Exxon, they are going to affect the entire economy and the earnings of other companies because of climate change impacts. So we make a case as both investors on our clients' behalf in Exxon, but also as universal investors that are invested in a diversified, broad bucket of companies, basically the whole economy. And there we said, okay, there's all of these fossil, I think, what is it, like 50 trillion in fossil fuels that are on the balance sheets of companies. And we can only burn a fraction of that without leading to more than 1.5 degree temperature rise. And, we said, what happens in a future where one of your biggest asset and part of it becomes stranded and unburnable? Is there a risk there? And, they ended up, they put out this big report. It changed the public dialogue around big oil and climate change risks. It was the first time they'd responded to investors. Other companies started to get engaged after that. And then, going up against Exxon is kind of like hitting your head up against the wall, but there's multiple ways of changing a system in a company. And part of it is that public conversation. And even, in the fall of 2019, I was called as the first witness in the Attorney General of New York's case against Exxon, because they said they misled investors in that report and in meetings about how they were taking costs of climate change into account. What they said they were doing, what they were actually doing internally.